What if I told you that the age of flying cars isn't a fantasy anymore, and it doesn't cost a fortune? China just unveiled a fully functional flying car, and it's priced at only $4,999. Yes, you heard that right. This breakthrough may change everything we know about transportation forever. In a jaw-dropping announcement that's turning heads across the globe, a Chinese startup has officially released the world's first ultra-affordable flying car, a compact, sleek, vertical takeoff machine that looks like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. The car, part drone, part EV, was showcased in a live demonstration, lifting off with the ease of a hummingbird and navigating the skies above a test zone in Shenzhen. Spectators were stunned. And the price? A mere $4,999. That's less than a MacBook Pro for a vehicle that literally flies. So, how does this marvel of engineering work? The vehicle is classified as an eVTOL, or electric vertical takeoff and landing craft, equipped with multiple rotors, a lightweight carbon fiber frame, and AI-assisted controls. It offers short-range flight capabilities perfect for urban transport. It's designed to low-altitude cruising. Think rooftop to rooftop or across crowded cities where traffic gridlock is a nightmare. The current model boasts a 20-minute flight time on a single charge, reaching speeds of up to 60 miles per hour. The creators behind this revolutionary vehicle? A bold startup called Insert Company Name If Known, backed by some of China's largest tech investors. Their vision is clear. Make flying cars accessible to the masses, not just the ultra-wealthy elite. And with mass production already in motion, they've set their sights on not just China, but the global market, challenging Western dominance in futuristic mobility. What does this mean for the rest of the world? The ripple effect could be huge. This isn't just about cool tech. It's about revolutionizing urban mobility, emergency response, medical deliveries, and even tourism. Governments, automakers, and aviation regulators are now scrambling to catch up. If this technology scales, it could render short-haul flights, taxi services, and even ride-sharing obsolete, replaced by autonomous airborne transport. Of course, challenges remain. Safety standards, air traffic control, licensing, infrastructure. The skies aren't regulated like our roads. But China's aggressive innovation model may give it the edge, while slower-moving nations play catch-up. Will the rest of the world embrace it or get left behind? From science fiction to city streets, or rather, skies, the flying car revolution has begun, and it costs less than most smartphones. The question is no longer if, but how soon you'll be flying to work instead of driving. Within hours of the announcement, social media exploded. Hashtags like hashtag flying car for 5K and hashtag China Sky Revolution trended worldwide. TikTok clips of the test flight racked up millions of views, while global news outlets scrambled to verify the specs. Even tech moguls and transportation experts weighed in, some amazed, others skeptical, but all intrigued. Critics raised valid concerns about urban congestion in the skies and the risks of low-cost aviation tech. But enthusiasts compared this to the early days of the automobile, raw, ambitious, and unstoppable. As with any revolutionary shift, regulation will be the deciding factor. Chinese authorities have already begun drafting a new class of aerial mobility laws, including airspace zones for personal aircraft, pilot licensing alternatives, and automated flight corridors. There's even talk of launching flying car-only lanes in select megacities by 2026. Meanwhile, other countries are watching closely, some even sending delegations to observe test flights firsthand. Insurance companies, emergency services, and traffic controllers, everyone is bracing for a world where roads are no longer the only path forward. But it's not just about transportation. This flying car has sparked a business gold rush. Chinese EV giants like BYD and NIO are rumored to be developing their own flying prototypes. Even Tesla fans speculate that Elon Musk might respond with a surprise Tesla Sky model. Startups, investors, and aerospace engineers are pouring into this space, with venture capitalists calling it the next smartphone moment. Everyone wants a piece of the sky. What truly sets this $4,999 flying car apart is its integration of AI. The aircraft's neural control system assists with takeoff, stabilization, and obstacle avoidance, making it beginner-friendly. No traditional pilot training needed. Just input your destination, tap a few buttons, and you're off. It's not just flying. It's flying smart and safely. Let's zoom out for a second. This isn't just about cool tech or bragging rights. A low-cost flying car could bring mobility to regions with poor road infrastructure, enable rapid aid in disaster zones, and even redefine how cities are built, vertically, with landing pads instead of garages. In the same way smartphones reshape global communication, this could reshape how humans move, not in the distant future, but within this decade. In our next episode, we compare this flying car to Tesla's future plans and reveal a shocking development from Elon Musk you probably didn't see coming. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. The shockwave from China's $4,999 flying car didn't stop at its borders. Within days, aviation authorities in Dubai, India, and several European nations called emergency review sessions. Why? Because suddenly, flying cars weren't a 2035 dream. They were a 2025 reality. Dubai's transport ministry publicly praised the development and hinted at a pilot program for urban sky lanes. India's tech hubs are reportedly in talks with Chinese firms to bring the vehicle in for local testing. And in Europe, whispers of cross-border regulatory coalitions are emerging to manage this new air traffic frontier. So, let's break down what you're really getting for $4,999. The frame is ultralight, made from aerospace-grade carbon composite. It's powered by a quad-rotor electric propulsion system with redundancy, meaning if one motor fails, the system compensates instantly. It charges fully in under an hour with standard EV infrastructure and uses a modular battery pack designed for easy swapping. Flight software is cloud-synced, regularly updated, and connected to a real-time GPS and terrain scanner. And, perhaps most important, no joystick or yoke. Just a touchscreen, predictive AI, and optional voice controls. It's flight, simplified for everyone. Now here's where it gets really interesting. This vehicle isn't just for tech nerds or millionaires. It's aimed at commuters, emergency responders, even small businesses. Imagine a rural doctor flying into a village in minutes, a delivery company zipping over traffic to drop a package, or a teenager in training, using a simulator to get certified before they ever lift off. This isn't luxury, this is access. And behind it all is a larger strategy. China isn't just building a flying car, it's redefining transportation dominance. By making the tech cheap and scalable, it positions itself as the central hub of the next mobility era. While the West debates feasibility, China is executing, building test corridors, smart air hubs, and launching pilot programs in Tier 2 cities as a proof of concept for the world. They're not just racing ahead, they're building the track. But don't think the rest of the world is staying quiet. Rumors are swirling that Tesla has secretly begun flight testing of its own personal aerial vehicle in California, and Elon Musk himself may respond sooner than we think. Inside Tesla's ultra-secretive R&D division, sources say a countermove is already underway. While China unveiled a $4,999 flying car to the public, Tesla's response may be stealthier but far more advanced. Codenamed Project Helix, Tesla's flying vehicle is rumored to be a hybrid, a blend of drone-like vertical lift with Starlink integration and autonomous neural networks developed through Dojo AI. Unlike the Chinese model built for mass access, Tesla's prototype aims at speed, distance, and autonomy. Think long-range, self-piloted flights, powered by the same battery tech that drives Tesla's semi-trucks and Cybertruck. But now it's not just China and Tesla in the arena. The entire aviation and auto industries are feeling the tremors. Boeing is reviving its urban air mobility division. Hyundai is dusting off its flying taxi prototype. And Uber's aerial ambitions may get the jolt they need to move from concept to launch. Even countries like Saudi Arabia and Japan have announced accelerated investment into personal aerial vehicle zones, betting that the next 10 years will see the airways as busy as the highways. Behind the scenes, investors are throwing billions into what's being called a sky economy. Venture capital firms are hedging bets on software, flight infrastructure, and onboard AI. The next trillion-dollar startup may not be building apps. It may be building air corridors. Just like the 1990s internet boom, we're watching the dawn of a gold rush, not online, but above us. But all this airborne ambition needs a place to land, literally. Smart cities are rapidly prototyping vertical mobility ports, micro airports on rooftops, floating landing zones on rivers, and solar-powered charging towers that rise like trees above skylines. Just like highways changed cities in the 20th century, skyways will redefine them in the 21st. In this next era of mobility, artificial intelligence won't be optional. It'll be foundational. AI won't just fly the vehicle. It'll coordinate air traffic, optimize flight paths in real time, detect weather changes, and prevent mid-air collisions. Meanwhile, China, the US, and the EU are racing to deploy 6G satellite constellations. Why? Because to manage thousands of vehicles in the sky, data needs to move faster than ever. Millisecond latency isn't fast enough anymore. They want microseconds. This transformation isn't just technological, it's cultural. Kids growing up today might never need a driver's license. Remote villages could access education and medicine via air. The way we design homes, businesses, even how we think about distance, it's all about to shift. Flying will become normal, and normal as we know it will never be the same again. Factories are ramping up. Governments are fast-tracking legislation. Flight zones are opening. And most important, people are ready. The wait is over. The revolution isn't coming. It's taking off. In every era, there comes a moment, a spark, that shifts the course of human history. The wheel, the engine, the internet, and now flight made personal. What began as science fiction is now a blueprint. A $4,999 blueprint that shatters borders, elevates lives, and redefines what's possible. China didn't just build a flying car. It challenged the world to look up and think bigger. The sky is no longer the limit. It's just the beginning. If this blew your mind, there's more coming. From Elon Musk's secret sky project to Africa's vertical cities, we're tracking the entire revolution. Hit that subscribe button. Join the future.